Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. How are you today? Well, I hope everything with you has been, what is a good word to use today?
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Love it. That's what I wished. I wished your day was extraordinary. Well, as for baby Crone and I, guess what we did? You know, she had that accident about 2 weeks ago, and God knows I didn't want her riding in my car. So we went and got her some old car. I don't know what it is. What is it, baby Crone?
It is a Toyota Yaris.
Whatever it is, never heard of it. But she is so delighted, and I'm so happy that I can make my baby happy. You mess it up, I'm done.
Okay.
So, with that being said, anything for the baby Crone. You all know that. So, anyway, there was someone on. Is there anything that you'd like to say, baby Crone?
Nope, other than the fact that I am loving this moment of my new car.
Enjoy it, babe.
I will.
All of us been there before. So, anyway, there has been someone who's been getting on my, I don't want to say nerves, I just want to say they have really rattled the cage. And that is Hailey Bieber. I want to know, is she happy? I mean, there has rumors that that she has been tracking Selena for years. Something about, I don't know if it's tattoos, whatever. I mean, it isn't far-fetched when you look at it, because Selena Gomez has been out there ever since she was, what, 7, 8?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's been Disney forever.
Mm-hmm.
And yikes, it is kind of creepy if you start allowing your imagination to go down south. Well, with that being said, I just want to know, is Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber, is their mental right? Are they in a good place? Now, you know, let me say this again for all of you who are watching. I am a card reader, okay? What I read what happened in your past, recent past, or your past. It depends on what you ask or what you want to know. Your present and your future. However, I am not a soothsayer. I only can read what the cards put before me, okay? And sometimes I can't see anything, okay? Now, with that being said, I'm going to, what was I going to say?
Read about the marriage between Hailey and Justin Bieber.
And what I wanted to do is I really want people to know that, because a lot of you want me to go and read your future and who you're going to marry 50 years from now. I'm not going to say I can't do that. I'm just thinking that's just a little bit impossible. I would need divine intervention to do that. That's even if that's if you're here 50 years. I'm thinking 50 years from now, if you're here for 50 years from now, God bless you. But anyway, with all that being said, I just really wanted to clear that up, okay? Now, I want to go back and I want to understand, is their mental, how is it? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay out 2 cards. One for Justin, but this reading is really about Hailey, because she's the one who's really being in the news, you know. She's the one who's really, that, you know, she has like millions of followers, and from what I understand, she's losing a lot of, this is Selena. I mean, no, it's not. That's not true. This is Hailey. What's her name?
Yes, Hailey.
This is Hailey. All right. And this is Justice. Wow. Woo! That is powerful. Just looking at this, just looking at the towers, and just looking, this looks like someone they're having marital problems. They are having marital problems. From this strength card, it's going to be made more clear. But as you can see, I laid her first, and of course she is the tower. And then you see this is strength. So it seems to me that the tower is overweighing the strength. Like strength is like being weakened by the power of this because this is the ruling card and she is the Tower. So she is, their marriage, he's more of the gentle one. You know what I mean? Trying to keep the peace, what's his sign?
He is a Pisces.
He's a Pisces. They could be difficult, but I could see, but she is a Sagittarius. So right there, what do you see? Again, you see fire and water, and without the right kind of balance. However, they've been married for 5 years, so they have the tenacity to make it work. Okay, so I don't want to say they're not going to work, but I am saying their marriage is up against strong opposition, and Hailey Bieber is not no easy person to be with, at least at this point. I mean, it could be she wants to have a baby, it could be whatever, but it is clear she is not happy in her marriage. Thus saith the card. And he has strength as in to hold himself back, maybe not being as assertive as he should be, maybe letting a lot of things go that he normally wouldn't, maybe doing a little petty stuff, that he would not normally do because of the stress of their relationship. I hope that made sense.
Yes.
Now we're going to just lay some cards, and what I do is I like to study pop culture. I talk about it through the brown round, and if something else come up, you all know I love movies. And then what I do, whatever is famous or what not famous, but whatever is going on or whoever is going on, we like to read about it and get all into the life of it and see if we can. With that being said, let's just see what we got here. Come on, baby, talk to me. Here we go. Okay, this card seems to show up a lot. All right. Ooh, child. Okay, just what I said. Remember what I said? Hailey Bieber. Now remember, everything I say, excuse me, everything I say is allegedly. Why? Because this is so far a doozy, okay? Now I'm going to show you the cards. So, baby Crone, you could just say the cards, okay? This is Hailey Bieber because this is what I put up. And this is strength. And I said that because the Tower's leading, that means there is a lot of tumultuous, there's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration, a lot of not being heard, or just being so filled you just explode. Him being strength. In other words, he's supposed to be the level head, the more calmer. But if he's not in balance, it looks like he could be distant, maybe, instigate, make things a little bit more complicated than need be, as would be a relationship that's going through a tumultuous time. Now, they had the appearance like they really are really good. At least she does. She holds the picture because it's not two people in here, it's one. So it just seems to me that it's like, and I'm going to tell you what I see. And like I said, everything I said is allegedly, because it's going to be a doozy, and I'm going to tell you how I see it. Okay, so what we see here is that how someone is pretending, because the people in the background, it's not that really many people, and the people are really not happy. But you know how you just parade like you all that because you are who you are, Let me go another way. It's like I am Hailey, I am married to Justin Bieber, I am, and because outside of Justin Bieber, who was she? Was she a supermodel?
Yes.
Okay. But I don't really know her like that. I guess she was friends with the Kardashians probably. Well, yes, because that was a beef. But let me go on with this. So anyway, with that pretense, all at the same time, I see friction. And I see sometimes it's like, to me, in this card, and like I said, this is a lot of air. But it seems to me that she is fighting against, it's like she's fighting, but she's always feeling defeated because it's like she's always fighting against his past or whatever's going on in his past or holding him responsible for whatever going on in their past. And clearly the love is not going towards them. The love for them is going in the opposite direction. So this is what it would look like. So they don't have the arrows of love coming towards them. They have the arrows of love going against them. And from what I just see on this, you know, this is supposed to be, they're going through a awakening moment in their relationship. They're going through a time where they're starting to really see each other and really get to judge each other and really get to say, ooh, do I want this? I don't know. They really haven't second guessed. And I also see during the time they're going through this, looking at each other, they don't like each other sometimes. You know, they don't. But as married people are when they on the blink, so like I said, when they have fun, she was fun. They were fun. They had a lot of fun. And on that fun is under that illusion, like I said, that you give the world like you all happy, but really it's smoke and mirrors. And I'm sure it has its moments that is good and it's celebratory and they have fun. Yes, again, I see this card shows up again, and it could be that she wants a baby or she wants to get pregnant. I'm really feeling that she wants a child, or she might be pregnant, but I feel as though she wants a child, and I'm feeling, oh, Big Daddy. I don't think Big Daddy want that. Why? Because again, you have the Empress and control of the Emperor. Just like here, you have the High Tower and overriding strength. You have the Emperor overriding her husband. So she is a very strong person, but he is strong too. He kicks back. And it could be that, you know, she could be wanting to get pregnant and maybe that's not what he wants anymore. That's what I feel like saying. Like there was a time maybe he did, but not right now with everything going on. Like I said, I don't know these people. I never met them a day in my life, but I'm just telling you what the cards say. Here's another thing. Here is justice. So what does justice having control with all this? Justice says they're out of balance. They need to be in balance. They are out of balance. And as a matter of fact, they are so out of balance that the world gets to see their mess in their marriage of all the things that they do. You know, Hailey Bieber, she acts out like I don't want to say a teenager, but like somebody young, and just, I think it's jealousy. That just me going off the cards for a minute. I think it's jealousy. Why? And I can get that because she is, who is she? She is Justin Bieber's wife. Who is Hailey? She's a great singer. She's got a career. She's got a lot.
Selena?
Yes, Selena. What I call her?
Haley.
Oh, Selena Gomez. Thank you.
But
so,
I did learn that Hailey Bieber is Stephen Baldwin's daughter.
yes, I knew
As
that.
an actor.
Yes,
so
I knew that.
I was shocked.
Yay! So anyway, what I see this marriage has gone through a lot. They've seen a lot. They just gone through a lot. They've done a lot. They've been a lot. They've been together. They've been married, I believe, for 5 years. I don't know how long they're working, but this marriage is in trouble. And I don't know if, I hate to say it, I just think this marriage is in trouble. I see that, that just going home to where it's just trouble. I don't know. It's like something is going on in their marriage that keeps coming up. I just keep getting a sense of the past. Like the past keeps coming up, whatever that is. I mean, it could be Selena Gomez that come up. It could be Justin and had a lot of women. And would one believe that he has been faithful for the last 5 years? It could be, but we're talking about Justin Bieber. So we gotta bear that in mind. But I can't judge that man because I don't know him. But I am saying that they do have an underlying courage in them, underlying caring in their marriage. A. B. I know that love is not as strong in their relationship. According to the cards, I see that she gets her way a lot of times with him. When she throw her temper tantrums, when she get mad, whatever she does, he gives her what she wants, even if he leave, even if he just whatever. He just doesn't seem like he's going to go all the way in with her. It's just easy to settle with that. And also I see that the way that they go, it seems like they kind of like get separated with one another and go their way. And it seems like when they distant, they just get distant with one another. Like, I don't know, this just seems like right now they are just not in a very good place. They just not. And yet I see new beginnings. So why would new beginnings be here? You have the world. And then you have this 8. Well, when you look at the 8, you see mountains. And there's a lot of trouble. There's a lot of turbulence going on. It's a lot of storms. It's just a lot of fire. It's just, no, I'm just going to own it. They got issues. And is it Selena? I don't know. But they got new beginnings. And could she be pregnant? I don't know. I don't know. But maybe if she was, that will calm her down. And if she's not, it could be due to health. It could be due to health reasons too. I don't know, but I know it's something going on. And I truly believe that she wants to have a baby. Either she can't or he's not ready or something. But I definitely see new beginnings for them. So now it's time to ask the questions. Lady Crone?
Okay. Well,
out of everything I said, you can pick questions. Baby Crone is going to ask the questions for the audience.
yes. Well, the one question I have is,
You scared to ask him. Baby Crone is scared that if she asks me a question that is not right, I'm gonna give it a what you talk about, Willis.
my question is,
you're asking for the public.
yes, can Hailey and Justin Bieber overcome this obstacle in their marriage?
I'm gonna tell you this. As soon as I get these cards up off them, they can overcome anything. The same love that got them married, the same love that got them married, they could recapture that again if they want to. But the one thing I've learned, hurt kills love. Hurt kills love. And we have to see. And sometimes we just get married too young. We ain't got all the stuff out of us. So sometimes we just get married for the wrong reasons. And either way, it shows up. So what was your question again?
Will Hailey and Justin overcome this obstacle in their
Will
marriage?
Hailey and Justin overcome this thing? Because it is a thing. That she feels standing alone, that she feels defeated. It could be that, or it could be that she's fighting against his past, like, other women, and she feels defeated. It's like every time it's always something. It could be that, but I know it could be, it just seems like love is leaving. Now, what that means, that affection, so that means it's a lot of fighting, it's a lot of power struggle, it's ugly. What was your question again?
Will they be able to overcome?
Well, whenever I see a page, in this page, this is what I see. Do I think they can overcome? If they can overcome the hurdles, if they can overcome the small hills in their lives, if they can overcome the dry places, if they can overcome that, if they can overcome the immaturity that comes with when you're growing up, if they can overcome that, and if they could chill with the energy and learn how to forgive and put the things in their proper place, of course. But it would take for someone to grow up. And this is not a grown-up. this is a child filled with a lot of energy and a lot of emotion and a lot of dreams still, and rightfully so. You have another question. I'm on the roll. Give me another one.
Yes, that was good.
I'm just going to read the cards to you. I wish I could have something
actually,
good
I do
to
have
say.
one yes, I do have one question. How was Justin Bieber's health? Because he was dealing with
How is Justin Bieber health? Well, when I look at this card, it just seems like this card was supposed to be like grapes or something to represent the good life. And on this, it just seems like it's not producing what it should be producing. So that lets me know that whatever is going on, it's not getting as 100% as quick as he wanted to get. It's like he still struggle. And it just seems like sometimes it just overwhelms him. And it just gets in the way. It gets in the way of his marriage. It gets in the way of his life. It gets in the way of him doing shows. It just gets in the way because he still struggles with it. And sometimes, you know how you have your good moments and you have your good bad moments, but it gets a little frustrating. But hope is still there. Number 2, go.
Yes.
I have a question.
Okay.
I would like to know, I want to shuffle the cards, so I'm going to have to split them when they start talking to me like this. I want to know, do Justin Bieber want to stay with Hailey? I'm going to pick from the middle. Well, when I see that black horse and I see the pentacles, what do I really see? I see someone that's just at a standstill. Not moving forward. Just stuck, just like this. Stuck. It's not a money. It's not a money thing because clearly it's money. He got that. But he's moving. And we see something here. Yeah, he's moving. And what was those feathers in the hat? What were they called?
A plume.
And what are plumes?
A feather worn as an ornament.
And what does it mean? I forgot. Well, anyway, I cannot remember everything I learned, but nevertheless, what I see of him is that this is someone who's just there. It's like, I got money. The finest gift I bring is my coins, and I'm on this horse, and clearly this is a black horse, so that lets you know that he ain't 100% in himself. He's not 100% well, and he's in a desert place. Although there is life and there is trees, but in his marriage, he's at a place of a standstill. Like, it ain't clear to me yet. Like, I'm standing still in this darkness and in this dry place, but I don't know. So it lets me know that he's not one just to throw in his marriage. I dig that about him. Okay. I have one more question.
Okay.
I would like to know, how is their sex life? Well, I just have to tell you what I see. With all the friction and the fighting and stuff going on, maybe sex hasn't been that wonderful. Maybe they don't do it as frequent as they would like to. What is the word? Copulate as much as they would like to, maybe because of the issues. Because that can get in the way. And it doesn't mean that they don't love each other. It just means that their love is fading. They're going to have to, and it just seems like a lot of it is she is in control of a lot of the emotionalness of this relationship. It seemed like and it just could be she's frustrated. It could be he done put this poor woman through hell and she's just bitter. She's turned into a bitter Betty Boop. No, Betty Boop would never be bitter. She's getting to a Betty Burrow booted boot back boot. That is what she's turning into. You understand? And she's young. And this is a lot for a young person, And that's what I see. I do. And if that is it, okay, I got to ask one more question. Do he like having sexual relations with her? Well, the Empress showed up. So that means, oh yes, he loves it when he loves it, yeah. Yes. Yes, and that's all I can say about that. But yes, he's like he in control of it. But when it's bad, see how when you go get other cards, when they mad, it may be going through a spell. Maybe in their relationship, if you go a week, it's too long. Because married couples have a way, or relationships, period, have a way of showing you how they feel in the bedroom when they're not right. And here, clearly, like I said, trouble in paradise. Not because he doesn't enjoy it. And not because but sometimes it could be the female. Question?
Yes, I thought it was only fair to ask if Hailey Bieber wants Justin.
Yeah, that's a very good question, because I do see that because even though she's standing here alone, it does seem like she just feels like, I don't even know if I want him anymore. However, the way it looked from the media, it's like she's the one that's just doing the most. It's like she's the one that's just insecure. That's what it looks like. You're picking on people. It just being a mean girl. So when people are like that, they're not happy, because I don't recall last year hearing about Hailey. I haven't. She was married to Justin Bieber, happy. I heard that she got sick. There he got sick. Such a poor thing. But other than that, I don't know. So what is the question?
Does Hailey Bieber want Justin?
Does she want him? Yeah, do she want him? That's a very good question. Because, because he could be something to deal with. Clearly. He's firm, hard. He gonna do she can't even control him. This is the problem. And then when he probably shake her off, shut up, blah, 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 go sit down, blah, blah. I can just imagine. He's strong. And this came up twice. So he can rule over her. Even though he allows her to have her way. Oh no, don't get it twisted. So this is, it's like he could be like hard. And is Hailey Bieber, do Hailey want to stay? What was the question?
Yes,
I want to affirm it right.
Yes, does Hailey Bieber want Justin Bieber?
Does Hailey Bieber want Justin Bieber?
Not again.
Yeah, it just seems like she sometimes I don't know.
It came out.
And it came out twice. That's why I like doing
the Emperor, ironically.
Again, at the end of the card. And get two different cards, because I like using the two decks for this very reason. What is the fact that they could come out like this? But nevertheless, yes. So you got to look at these double cards that's coming out double here. We got the Emperor twice, and we got the number 5, which definitely, undeniable, they are not happy. There is that's a turbulent marriage, and a part of it could be Justin ain't happy with his health. And so therefore he probably can't go on the road and release his steam. So it's a lot. It's a vibe.
Yeah. It's a vibe you don't want.
All the time. And it's a vibe.
No,
it's a vibe we don't want. We don't want this vibe. This is not a good vibe, And I'm not going to say their marriage is over. I'm just saying they're going through a dark place. But if it continues on like this is not, I think she will leave him. What's your next question? Last one for the road.
Okay.
I think this is a good one.
You know what? I also want to know, how is Hailey's health?
Oh yeah, she suffered too. Yeah. Yeah, Hailey. Okay, Hailey. Justice. Twice. So we know when justice comes up when, this is not a court case. So Justin, and this is coming up to saying things are not in balance. Things are not in balance. That's what it means. It come up twice, meaning it's not balanced. It's not leveled out. Is there anything you want to say?
Yeah.
Is it anything that that she should be alarmed about? She's very this card is that go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yes. From November 29th, 2022, because I was trying to remember what her health issue was.
Oh my goodness, she really
had
sick?
gotten ovarian cysts a few times.
Ooh.
Yes.
So that wasn't about the baby. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't mess with me. Don't.
I forgot.
That's why I love to have baby Crone. I do these things right. I don't, whatever. I just read and just be praying the whole time I'm reading and talking to my ancestors and trust that they're going to lead me. That's why I said, it may be a little tweak, it may be a little tweak, but I know that everything I say, it ain't all wrong. I know that for 100%, because when it came about her health, the hangman showed up. And when the hangman shows up, that lets me know it's water. That means she's immersed in water. That she's frustrated. She want a baby, and he can't get that for her. And he's sick himself. That's what I'm getting. And I think I said that before you even...
Yes.
Yeah, she still suffer with her health. And I don't know if she's sick. Is she sick now? It's always a touch and go. It's like... You never know, like the Wheel of Fortune, you don't know. So this is where she's going through. And I think that seems, the more I'm pulling cards, it seems like that's what the problem is that her getting pregnant, you don't know if it's safe. I don't really want to talk anything else about female stuff because there are gentlemen in the room. So we're just going to end that conversation. Did I say too much? Oh, because I could go in. This is where I need a Patreon. Right?
Yes.
I definitely know now I need a Patreon. Because like I said, from now on when I'm reading, I'm just going for it. I don't even care if they appear to be the best couple in the world. If these cards say it's a lie, I'm just going for it. And I hope y'all ride with me when I do it. So anyway, like I said, when it comes down to her health, it's a touch and go. It's like, maybe she's not sure, and it's like this wears her down. It depresses her. Poor thing. That's Baby Crone. Is there any question that you think the audience may want to know? Our peeps, what you want to know, little crones, little munchkins, and little chicken?
I think we've answered everything except if I'm not sure if you can do this, but will they be able to overcome both Hailey and Justin, their health conditions? Because since we touched on that, let's see if they'll find a resolve for that as well.
Yeah. The stress is so heavy. Bringing a baby into this is not good. And Justin knows that. She knows it. I don't even want to sleep with you. I'm mad at you. We don't want to bring out love. We don't want to, a baby's supposed to be loved. And we don't want to bring the baby in like that. Okay, so what was my question?
Will they recover from their health condition?
Will they recover from their health condition? It's going to always be a struggle. It's going to always be a struggle that he struggled with in some kind of way. Whether it go away or some residue of it, like psoriasis. It goes away, and then you think, and then whatever stress or whatever will pull it back. And it just seems like this is something that he's going to suffer with bits and pieces. Even though he may get cured, he will. When it comes down to Hailey, I think that I don't like to give up because there's so many ways we can have children. So clearly, there are things going on in their marriage, and for her, it just seems like that's one thing they have in common. They can identify with each other brokenness when it comes down to that health. I turned that around. Thank you. That was good. Thank you, ancestors. Is there anything else? Because I just want to do a thorough reading on her.
Yes, we covered everything.
Let me think. Is there anything I want to know? I have a question.
Okay.
Is Hailey, what's her name? Bieber, is she a spiritual person? Well, she full of ideas. So spiritually, she thinks about it. She has an idea of it. Like she has an idea of spirituality, but she's not a religious person. But she does have the idea of it. So with that being said, I don't like the way that sounds. She has an idea. It's like, it's not like she's all flatland, don't know nothing. But I don't think that religion is the number one thing in her life.
Where she's not fully committed to it.
She's not, right. Thank you, baby.
You're welcome.
I don't see her committed, but it is something in her heart. That it is something. Is that true for Justin Bieber? Same thing with him too. Yes. As a matter of fact, he seems like he probably be more spiritual because it just seemed like he struggled with a psychic blow and been dealing with some really, really stuff. And it just feels like it just drew his faith more closer to God. That's what I see. And as you see, they are really in harmony in a lot of ways. So yeah. And maybe, and also, this could also indicate that she's beginning to be more spiritual. Maybe she's starting to look more for answers and things like that to soothe her husband, maybe. I don't know, but I wish them the best. Honestly, guys, I wish I can answer more of your questions. Baby Crone said she tapped out. She said she didn't have any more. I wish I could just think of one more question. And I don't know what it would be.
Maybe a card for a word of advice to the couple.
A word of advice.
Like an ending statement.
Don't be deceived. Be real to yourselves. If this is what you want, then fight for it. And love one another. Don't be caught in deception. It just seemed like you all just play mental games with one another in your marriage. It's like you can be like little children spoiled. And you're married and play children games. And so you all not totally honest. And you argue and you fight. And then you distance yourself because you don't want to really deal with it. And poor little Hailey, I do feel sorry for her after reading the cards. She is so frustrated. And maybe with her health. And maybe Justin has just got his own issues and he just don't have it to give. And sometimes people just can't love us the way we want to be loved. And I think this is one of those situations with Hailey and Justin. However, I don't want to hear, you abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't. So with that being said, thank you for listening, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. I hope you enjoyed this read. I know I did. And for this, I do have a little sympathy more because I knew that Hailey was sick. I didn't know because, like I said, I don't follow her like that. I mean, what is she, 26 years old? Okay, so I don't follow this, This is not my groove. However, but with Justin Bieber, I just had to know what was going on. So this was a read by the nosy crone herself. Lady Crone snooped in and went peekaboo. And I had to know. So if there is someone that you want me to read on, especially if I haven't read on them before, please leave it below. You know I got you covered. And with that being said, you have a good evening, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. Sunflowers.